Hello everyone, my name is Buster KOD from Pixabyte, and today we'll be taking an early look at Insurgency 2 from New World Interactive. Insurgency 2 is a first-person shooter similar to the classic team-based shooter, Counter-Strike. You and up to 32 people vie to hold objectives and kill your enemies in a highly realistic battlefield filled with some of the best three-dimensional sound in any game I have ever played. Since this is an exclusive press beta, the gameplay you see may change in the final build. As you can see, we're on the security team, and we're going to be either choosing between the light, medium, or heavy class. The only difference is health, recoil, and speed. The lighter we are, the faster we are, and the better recoil we'll have, or less recoil, depending on how you look at it. The heavier we are, we'll have more health and more ammo, but our recoil will kind of be a little rougher, more of a suppression. So we're going to go with medium, just right in the middle. Right off the bat, we have 0 supplies on the right side. That is going to count as our money. And if we hit F, we'll go into our inventory menu. We can choose different... Okay, great timing, Matt. Thank you. We can go ahead and choose different weapons, including the M16, the shotgun, the M14, the MP5, or our M4081, which is going to be the M40 as a sniper rifle, bolt action. You can also choose, by using different supplies, what to add. So hollow points, armor piercings, hollow optics, and different foregrips and barrels. Okay, so actually perfect timing. The game is going to restart. Later on we can buy explosives, but we don't have the supplies for it right now. So what we're going to go ahead and do is get right into the game. The nice thing that is that you have a shift button so you can run around a little bit, and unlike Counter-Strike where you have to pull out your knife. So this is kind of the new leading trend at a lot of these games. And as we creep around this corner, oof, this is going to be bad, this is going to be bad. We're going to have the usual aim down the sights. Good realism. The only thing about this game, though, is... Woo! It is hyper-realistic in that you have almost next to no health. If you get plugged a couple times, especially in the head, you're going down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There is prone in the game, which I have for Z, and we can sit there. The nice thing, too, is if you go to prone and then try and aim, it wobbles around a lot, especially if you're using a sniper rifle. You're not going to be able to what they call drop shot, which is running, they're about to shoot, so you drop down and then fire at their knees, and they're firing up in the air where your head used to be. So none of that nonsense. Also, jumping around doesn't really have any penalties. There's a small little delay that'll prevent what they call halo jumping. Woo-hoo-hoo! That guy got rocked. That was our teammate, I think, actually. So, whoops. My bad, teammate. And that is someone's mic, it sounds like. Ooh, that's not a good spot. Not a good spot! The one thing that I don't like about the game so far is there's no kill feed. I don't know when I kill somebody, really. I think that's actually a server-based thing. I've played the other day, and I was at least getting some notice in the top left, but it was really kind of hard to follow. And with games like this, there can be camping issues where people just camp and do nothing but camping. I really need to stop attacking teammates. I swear I'm actually okay at this game. But there's so many positives that really outweigh that, and that's more of a server or individual enemy issue. So we're going to slowly move around. I don't want to rush too far ahead because, like I said, you do die very quickly. But we're going to move up here. Ah, we got somebody! Nice. And he dropped really quick. You can creep around corners with Q and E, which I think is actually kind of nice. I don't use it a whole hell of a lot just because it's not my play style. I'm more run and gun, which doesn't work as well in a game like this. But you can do that. You can also crouch. Also, what's cool, too, is when you're crouching and aim down the sights for better accuracy, it gives you that wobble. And then also, it kind of picks you up a little bit. So it kind of prevents a little bit of the camping issues. People can't just run around and camp as easily in this game because of the other issue that I love about this game, the sound. As you can hear me playing the game, you'll notice the sound, not only is it loud and vibrant, oh, unlike my face at the moment, well, I guess it depends how you look at it, you'll be able to easily tell where people are in this game. Thumping around, running around, kind of just doing stuff willy-nilly is going to get you killed most likely by the better players. The better players can use sound to their advantage, and a lot of times will. So let's get up here, and let's stop running around as much. Oh, there's a guy. There we go. Got him, right? I think we got him. We're going to be a little careful now, because now that I've been firing a lot, there's a good chance that people know where I'm at. Okay, ooh, it looks like a guy was trying to come up behind me. move up here. Da-da-da. Always check both ways before you cross the road, especially when there's insurgents trying to kill you. But see, to the left, I automatically know, and now a little bit behind me, that there's someone there. Because of the sound of the gun, it's one of my own buddies. It sounds like an M16 to me. But depending on the sound of the gun, see, we have a supply now for capturing, or neutralizing. We're going to cap now. Woo! So now C is ours, and the ticks in the top will show how many points we have. We're 101 to 601. And now we're neutralizing B, so we might be able to make a small comeback on this game. But the graphics and the sound are definitely the highlight of the game. The gameplay is great too, don't get me wrong, but I feel that the sound and graphics really push it apart from other certain games, like Counter-Strike. Even though Counter-Strike has been redone, I think it's a great game as well. The sound in it isn't quite what this is. Oh, jeez. I'm so bad at this game today. I'm so sorry, teammate. I loved you the most. I don't know who that was, but I loved him. Now, what we're going to do is get rocked there. See, that's karma for us. And what I'll do is I'll show off some of the other weapons in the game. Now, let's go with the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is not really a gun that I am overly good with in games, but I feel the sniper rifle in this game is really powerful. So what I'm going to do is kind of creep around here. We can go up here into the dark room. And I know some of the areas. And we're going to creep in a window, which is something that most people hate. Same with me, especially in a Call of Duty series type of game. But, ooh, we got one. Where'd the other guy go? There's another one. No real bullet drop that I can tell. It immediately kills people in one shot. You're going to be able to have great accuracy even with the close range. No scoping, I'm not sure, so shooting without using the scope, I'm not sure what the accuracy is on it. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd probably switch using 2 to my pistol. But, like I said, I'm not a sniper by trade or any other type. Oh, man. We're getting shot at. Parlay! Parlay! Come on. Creeping, 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 creeping. And there's really, it's kind of hard, for me at least, as you could see earlier, to kind of tell who's who sometimes. The character skins are somewhat similar. Not similar, but, you know, they're not, you know, one's not bright orange and the other's not bright blue, something like that. And then usually only when you kind of look at a person do you get their name and their team. See, like it took me a little bit right there. I could have lined up that shot and fired if it wasn't for the fact that I really don't want to kill any more teammates. So I was being a little more cautious this time. Alright, so what do we have here? Let's see. Gonna try and get towards our objectives. The one thing about sniping a lot of people don't do in games is that you don't play the objectives. So if you're using a sniper rifle, try and move up and capture objectives. That's the point of the game. There are multiple different types of actual game modes in this game. We're gonna go right through this. Woo! This is gonna be bad. Oh, too many, too many! But we're going to try and cover our objectives and then move up and take them ourselves. There are different modes, including one with 5 different areas to capture, and that one's going to be more about getting points and tickets through that. There's an elimination mode where, like Counter-Strike, you have an objectives that you need to get and then bring back to your extraction zone. You can also win that mode by just killing enemies. And then there's also going to be, later on, implemented a co-op mode, where it's you and friends versus the insurgents. So I'm actually looking forward to that mode a lot. I really enjoy co-ops because you get to have a lot of fun with your friends. Nice, more supplies. So that is something next time. We'll switch up our loadout next death. And I'll show you some of the other stuff that's involved in the game, including C4, rocket launchers, grenades, oh god, shotguns, and more. Really good times. Okay, so we have our good friend here sniping. Thanks, buddy. And you know what? I haven't really tried this. Let's try it. We're going to use the foregrip, which will hopefully allow our shots to be a little bit better, and we're going to pick up slugs. So we've used up all of our supplies, and we're going to now hopefully go to town on some people. Probably not going to happen, but you know, hey, it's worth a shot, right? You can also see the spread is very small because we're using slugs. Also, the regular shotgun spread isn't very much either. So it's nice. Oh no, help our buddy! Woo! We got lucky right there that the guy had worse aim than mine. But as you can see, you get a lot of kill death, your captures, your score, your team score, and then also your ping, which is normal stuff. It'll also tell the next team supply, which we'll get just randomly because of how well we're doing and how many things we're occupying. So as you can see, like as I was playing and not really, when I was just sniping in the back, I was getting supplies randomly, and that's what that is. So even if you're not doing very well yourself, you're at least getting some supplies to hopefully elevate yourself above, well, mediocrity, or at least feeding. So I want to show off the shotgun a little bit more. You can aim down the sights. Kind of creep up here. Oh, bad guy, bad guy. Creeping, creeping, creeping. Woo! Oh, there's creepers over there. You can slide in the game, too. I don't use it a whole lot because it actually... Woo! And then that's another thing I wanted to point out. As you can see right there is when jumping, you can't fire. So which makes it a lot of the silliness that you get in Counter-Strike or Call of Duty, which I don't think it's a bad thing, but some of the arcadiness is gone. This is a realistic shooter. You're going to have realistic sounds, realistic damage. You're not going to be jumping over people and shooting them in the face. You're not going to take 30 shots before you go down. So that's really cool stuff that I think that for the hardcore people out there that like Arma and other games like that, this is going to be a game that's in between this, Call of Duty, and Counter-Strike. Well, my friends, if this is something you're interested in, and hopefully you can play better than myself, please support Insurgency 2 and New World Interactive by checking out the information in the video description below. To keep up to date with me and my side projects, including video game Let's Plays and live streams, follow me on Twitter at HJTenchi. As always, though, thank you everyone for watching. My name is Buster KOD, and I will see you next time. Bazinga! Aww.